Shannon, you're a busy person. You've had this epic run. You've built this successful business. What the heck drove you to write this book and pull it all together and take the time to struggle through it? Because it's no easy task, right?
No. Well, I have to say it goes back to probably 2008 was a really big and pivotal year for me. It was the year I got married. It was the year I took a leave of absence from my work. They graciously gave me a 9-month leave of absence so I could go do my MBA. And really, here I was checking those boxes. I was, life was looking perfect on the outside. But the truth was, that was the year everything kind of started to change. That was the year I became a wife. And for the first 9 months of my marriage, I was relying on my husband's income, which was very odd. And I almost reverted back to the 1950s and put new constraints and expectations on myself of how a wife should act, which is not, typically how I acted. Later on, I became a people manager for the first time. And then a few years later, a mom. And with each new title or salary increase, I felt this immense pressure. I didn't know how to manage it. I told myself I had to act a certain way. And my stress and my irritability grew. And how did I cope? I like to say I pressed the easy button. I don't know if you have that commercial in the States, but in Staples commercial where you press the easy button.
Yeah.
And what I did, I switched jobs or I'd switch companies and things would be great for a little while. And then I'd kind of be back to where I was. And I realized I still wasn't happy. And actually 3 years ago this month, so January 2021, I was pushing my 5-year-old on the swing. It was probably as freezing outside then it is today, but it was COVID and we had to get outside. And I was pushing him on the swing and he said, "Mommy, can I give you a goal for this year?" And I got really excited. I was doing my coaching certifications on the side. I said, "Yeah, bud, give me a goal. What's my goal?" And he said, "Mommy, can you be less angry this year? Because you are angry all the time." And it was not the goal I was expecting, but it was the goal I needed to hear. And I needed that moment to realize that, happiness wasn't switching jobs or making more money or getting that next senior title. It was living the life I wanted, not the life someone else expected of me. And it was in that moment that I gave myself permission to chase my happy. And a few months later, I gave notice at my job. And I took a risk. I started my own company where I do coaching and speaking and then later writing my book. And I changed my definition of success from title and salary to have more passion and purpose and work-life balance. And I've now, helped thousands of professionals to live happier, healthier, and more fulfilling lives.